Over the weekend, a major bombshell got dropped on Fox Sports as a former hairstylist who worked with the company for years and years with multiple different personalities that appeared on air decided to divulge what happened while she was at the network. It involved allegations about Skip Bayless. It also involved several allegations about Joy Taylor and the multiple men who worked at Fox Sports that she would sleep with in order to advance her position at the company, allegedly, according to this lawsuit. One of those people was Emmanuel Acho. One of those was also a Fox Sports executive who allegedly got her the job on Undisputed to begin with. But obviously everybody was talking about this. All these people were getting dragged over the coals on Twitter, on all forms of social media. But one person that had something to say about this was former Fox Sports personality Marcellus Wiley, one of the people who, according to this lawsuit, ended up potentially getting pushed out the door so that their show could get canceled, rebranded, with Joy Taylor in the mix. Marcellus Wiley considering his own lawsuit after Fox allegations. Lawyers are reaching out. When they saw me get surprised by the allegations, especially the one about Charlie Dixon, they said this is actionable. So let's get into this a little bit. Marcellus Wiley, who used to host this show, Speak for Yourself, with Jason Whitlock, who no longer with Fox Sports, obviously. A little bit different story there, but he appeared with Jason Whitlock on his show to talk about some of this stuff. Two people who worked in that building while a lot of this stuff was happening. Marcellus Wiley considering legal action following the bombshell Fox Sports lawsuit. Lawyers are reaching out to me. After former Fox Sports hairstylist filed a bombshell lawsuit against Fox Sports, Skip Bayless, Joy Taylor, Charlie Dixon, and Fox Corps, among other defendants, former FS1 host Marcellus Wiley says he's currently considering taking legal action of his own. In the 42-page lawsuit, which initially came to light via Front Office Sports, hairdresser Nushin Faraji alleged that Speak co-host Joy Taylor had a sexual relationship with Charlie Dixon, executive vice president of content. One of Dixon's chief roles is overseeing FS1's weekday studio lineup. The lawsuit alleges Dixon made Taylor the host and moderator of Undisputed as a reward after their sexual relationship. It also alleges Taylor had a sexual encounter with FS1 analyst Emmanuel Acho. In return, Acho, who is not named in the lawsuit, allegedly recommended her for a job on Speak for Yourself, which is now called Speak, a job she currently holds. Wiley, who worked for Fox between 2018 and 2022, was a co-host. After he left the company, the show was rebranded. The former NFL player told Whitlock he's being contacted. And let's listen. Jason Whitlock kind of goes on a spiel, and Jason Whitlock has had a lot to say about this topic, obviously. He's also getting roasted a little bit by the internet for some of the things he said during this time. But he says effectively that, Fox Sports offered him, his same deal, his same contract for a lot of money. He walked away from it, so he doesn't think he would have anything to say about taking legal action for this. When it comes to Marcellus, that might be a little bit different. So let's listen to Marcellus Wiley.
As it relates to you, I don't know if they could make that argument that you were treated fairly and didn't have your opportunity undermined.
Yeah, I totally understand what you're saying. From my position, because it's 24 hours since I truly digested this, and people have reached out. Let me just be real about that. People are coming at me from a lot of different directions, including legally saying, Marcellus, take another look at what you went through. And I'm trying to take that look right now because I know of the influences that were around me. I know what they offered me. And when I say offer, I'm being loose with this because as you look back on it, you start to realize the first thing they said to me is, we're not doing that show again, and we're not doing it with you. So now we want to do something with you. What can that be?
And ironically, they did continue to do that show. It wasn't named the same, but it is the show with different people, which is, pretty telling in and of itself.
But that right there in itself became a tornado of nothing. Like we just went around in a bunch of circles to the point where I said, you know what, it's time for me to bet on myself because it feels like I'm getting a runaround here. Once I know, I'm going to let you know. I'm not the type to hide behind it. But yeah, lawyers are reaching out to me because when they saw me get surprised by the allegations, especially the one about Charlie Dixon, they said that is actionable. And now I'm trying to make sure that everything that I went through and everything that I read in that article is actually true. Because the last thing I want to do, look, I've been 2 years removed from it. I didn't try to burn down Emmanuel Acho knowing that he was plotting. Joy Taylor, I still see her all the time. I wasn't trying to burn her down, even though I knew she was plotting. To me, that's just like going to coach after the game, say, hey, if you give me the ball, I get more yards. But when you bring it from another perspective, that coach is actually doing something on the side, and that's influencing his decision more than just the production, just the numbers, that's a different conversation.
So it's going to be very interesting going forward if there is anything actionable for Marcellus Wiley. And he's talked about this at length on his own channel, his own show, things like that, that he did feel Emmanuel Acho and Joy Taylor, they were trying to get him out to take over that show and all these things. Now with everything being known and out in the open, it is a little bit different story, isn't it? Now, I said this in the first video I made, I'll say it again. I don't have any problem with adults sleeping with each other, whatever, all right? But in this situation, when it's being done potentially to advance yourself, to get people fired, to get rid of people so that you can get this job that you don't deserve, but maybe you suck cock well so you get the job anyway, that's a fucking problem. And Joy Taylor's catching a lot of flack for all this, deservedly so. We'll see what happens with Marcellus Wiley if any of this comes to fruition, because these allegations are not going anywhere anytime soon. The fact that Emmanuel Acho deleted a bunch of his tweets, it's very telling. I don't take this lawsuit lightly. I think there's a lot of reality to this lawsuit, especially based on how everyone's reacted in the aftermath. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.